Quick look at the greenhouse project. We've got the main skin stretched on. We still have some more work to do to secure things a little better. The aprons are buried. I got to cut this door in a little better. We're still planning on framing some doors in. Here we're going to have a service door. This blanket is covering a temporary door. And the same over here. You can see the distance as it extends in there. The chickens are going to be going straight back where the tree is. Going to give them basically this end of the other greenhouse over here. This area will be reserved for the chickens around this tree. This metal table back here that at the moment, because it's been 0 degrees, we've been storing some things that we use for cooking there. That's a metal table. That'll be going over the stovepipe from the ground mass rocket heater, which is going to run from near where the ladder is over here to where the chickens are at now, and then out next to where you can see I've got a frame set up where I'm going to be putting a door in over there. There's another bay door that'll be behind me. This will allow us to service all of these areas. And our growing area will be everything from the tree over to there, this entire bridge that I'm standing in, and over towards in front of the van. All of this stuff will get moved out of the way. Right now we've been dealing with 30-mile-an-hour winds and sub 10-degree temperatures, so as soon as we have a chance, we'll be digging the stove in and getting things trimmed in nicely and finished getting the beds dug. We have a lot of them, soil amendments and a lot of water. We'll be able to pull the truck up into the driveway and water all 3 areas easily. Just something to see here. And you can see where we strung Christmas lights, which helps us see at night cheaply. That's only about 60 watts, so our solar is able to run that pretty well while we're out here cooking and things like that. Just thought you'd like to see the greenhouse. Here's a look at the exterior of the greenhouse. You can see the overall extents. This section here is 13 feet wide, 40 feet long, and about 7 feet high. The middle section is 20 by 20. And the area around the van is 10 feet high, 20 by 20. So we're anxious to get going. Inside, it's as high as 70 degrees plus during the day. That's without the heater. So once we get the heater going in there, that'll supply radiant heat from the soil itself with the very stovepipe. So that we should be able to grow in here easily, I think. We need to finish what we're doing to make it more durable against the wind and to seal it a little better to keep some of the breezes out, but it warms up quick during the day. We've been getting down below to 0 plus wind chill at night, but within 1 or 2 hours of the sun coming up, you can walk around in there without a jacket. So it's getting a lot warmer. The place is a complete mess. This has been a huge disruption putting this thing in. But in the end, I think it'll be well worth the effort. Okay, now you can see that we've moved the chickens up the way. So we'll be ready to run the stove here pretty soon. They've got a lot more area. They love their tree. You can see Miss Chickie there. She always lived in a tree in Phoenix. Look at this. Mr. Hickory. Hickory rooster up in the tree. That's the first time for him. All the girls had a tree in Phoenix and love to climb around in that. So they're really enjoying that. You can see how we've laid this out. They have about twice as much area as they had before. We've got all this growing area, and then over here to the end of the greenhouse over here. And now this makes all of this contiguous all the way back to the van, which you can now see we've got quite a bit of area. So tomorrow we start in laying out the ground mass rocket heater. It'll go in just about where the ladder is, and then we'll be running the stovepipe up this direction, and then right there close to the fence we'll curve out and exit the ground outside. There goes another one up in the tree. Hello, girls. So they're pretty happy in their new little spot. They seem to be enjoying it quite a bit, and we're glad that they've got a lot more area. Plus, they're out of the way.